Hey everyone! Hello! This is working. Hey. Tell me if you can hear me, please. Can you hear me? F in chat. That means you can hear me, right? Right. Ha. We're actually trying something very, very new today. We can. That's good. That's perfect. It's perfect. Just like our games. Called the Perfect Series. And instead of actually working with a client, Matt decided to work on a new prototype instead. So I think yesterday, he should have done work for a client, and instead he worked on this new prototype that we're going to play today. So I actually already played it a little bit and finished all there is, as you can see. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hard reset this game. So we're starting from scratch, and I can show you a little bit of the game and tell you a little bit of the idea behind this, and maybe a little bit later we can get Matt to join us. We'll see if he's up for that. I'm also going to start the music again, just so it's not so silent in the background. If you could tell me if that's okay, please let me know. Yeah, this is the game, or like the prototype for a game that Matt did yesterday. So this is actually an idea that has been around for quite a while, like early after the Perfect Tower came out. It's called the Perfect Item, and the goal is to make the perfect item. And yes, we 0.001, because it just came Like, it's not even a game yet, a full game. Just a prototype. Keep that in mind. We're testing a prototype. Okay. I think the music's not too loud because nobody complained, so let's go ahead. Our goal is to make the perfect item. And like you can see, we can choose what kind of item we want to create here. So, for example, we can create... let's actually start with a one-handed typed item. Here we can pick like a one-handed item. I'm going for... let's start with a sword, the classic. And we can give it a name, or we can randomize it, and it just creates some kind of weird names right now. So let's create this Fuklo Son Claw item here. And this is basically the game. So you can select attributes to give to your item, and you see this bar fill up, and every time it fills up, it will add to this item. See? The stats for the item improved. We can also switch to like different attributes, for example strength, or some agility, or some health, or stamina, and all the other things. What we can do then is, you see down here, you have a sell price. So right now this item is like 83 copper worth. And we can actually sell it. And when we do, we need to create a new item. Let's go for some feet made out of leather. Give that a random name as well. And then up here, we actually have a shop. And we can buy new producers, which is those slots. Let's do this. See, we got a new slot. And we can also upgrade how fast they go. So we can upgrade this a little bit. And for example, boost armor and health at the same time. Trying to see what chat wrote. OMG, yes, I love games like this. Same, I'm hyped. Well, I'm glad to hear, and I'm sure Matt will be even more happy to hear this. Like I said, this is just very, very early. He worked on it yesterday and a little bit today. So you can actually play it. It's already fun. It's not balanced at all. Like, your items are not worth a lot. I already noticed that, but like I said, it's a prototype. It's the first iteration, basically. And so the more stats we have on it, and the more different stats we have on it, the more it's actually worth. And then when we upgrade one thing, it also goes up. Buddy wants to play this game already. Well, maybe you can soon. Because this is not going to be a big game. It's just meant to be simple. More like a fun game with a few maybe prestige stuff. And very small actually. So now that we created this little item, that name I'm not gonna pronounce, we can sell it again, create something else, like a head type item. Let's call it, actually, let's make a two-handed sword and call it Buddy the Cylindro Slayer. Okay, so we make this item Buddy the Cylindro Slayer, and now we have to upgrade it a bit. Getting a new producer, maybe some speed, another speed, and some slowdown. So every time it fills up, it slows down a little bit, and that's what you can get this upgrade for, so it doesn't slow down as much. And now we basically, let's upgrade a few different stats. Yes, the next one is actually gold and then platinum, and I think Matt even added another one, which I don't know what it's called, but it's copper, silver, gold, platinum. Buddy likes the name of our item, that's good. But we also need some other stats. It needs to be really worth a lot, I feel like. It can't just be any item, it needs to be a good item. So you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but at the top left, the color changed. That means the quality of our item has improved. And I would say it's like an uncommon item. Let's go for some stuff that we don't have. Just to get it on it. We don't really want to push it. Because actually we need stamina. Because Buddy had a lot of stamina killing Cylindra, so I think that's what the weapon really needs. Stamina and some luck. That's what we need here. Yes, the rarity changes. And your goal is to create the perfect item. When is that? Like, there's actually an end to the game right now. So you created the perfect item when it's of quality, I think I might call it artifact. So there's, I think 5, or maybe was it 6? I'm not sure right now. Qualities. So you start off with basic, uncommon, common, then you get some. I think then you actually get epic already, then legendary, and then artifact. And even though this weapon is not yet comparable to what it should be based on the name, I'm going to sell it, because otherwise this will be rather slow. And then can upgrade a bit more, make a new one. Just quickly rush through it a little bit to get some coins. This has actually improved a lot since the last time I played. Like, I played a few hours ago, and then Matt changed the values because I said, oh, this is unplayable, because it was just always worth less than 1 silver, and so it was very, very slow. And now it seems a bit too fast, but also not really worth enough, I think. I think the formula has to improve, but again, it's just a prototype. So, get more on it. Rechat. Message retracted. Suspicious. Okay. And every time you sell an item, by the way, it just changed to blue. I don't know if you saw. You can actually go to history and see what you've previously created and for how much it sold. So you can go back and click it and see the stats. You can see the rarity based on the color, and you can see for how much you sold it. So you can go back and see, oh, nice, cool. I created this, or created Buddy, the Cylindra Slayer. We sold it for 10 silver. Okay, let's get another one of these. Just upgrade a bit. I see a lot of message retracted in the chat. Is that you guys deleting your message, or is there some kind of like filter on YouTube? I've never streamed on YouTube before. It's my first live stream on YouTube. Okay, now you're trolling me. I see it. See it based on the color. Just trolling. You trolls. Tisk. Okay. Let's. Yeah, I know it's a troll. The last 2 were trolls. But before it actually, it's a different color and like a different style. I don't know. Actually, the goal of the game is just to create the perfect item, so there's no sense of like real RPG behind it. But there might be something where you can actually interact more with an RPG way of giving the item to someone. Me and Isenic are trolling. Yeah, I figured it out. I figured you out. Okay. But I guess we can talk about it again when Matt is here. Actually, let me look up if he's already back. Okay, I wrote to him. He's not yet back. But when he is, we'll call him and then we can talk about his ideas for the game. After we make the perfect item, I want to use it. Well, maybe it becomes an item in the perfect tower, who knows? No, just kidding. It's not a... It's still a prototype, so there's still room to make the game. It's not fully developed. The idea is not even fully developed. It's an idea that has been around for a long time. But this is the first prototype and first testing around with it. And it's not supposed to be a big game, so we want to keep something really small for once and not let it explode like the Perfect Tower 2, for example, right now. So this is just going to be a very chill little game. But of course, there's still a lot you can do with it. Right now it's very basic, and it will definitely have more features in the future. Is there any way that you can try the game? Actually, maybe soon. When Matt and I talked before, he mentioned, and I don't know if I should say it right now, but I think I'm anyways going to do that he wants to put it out as soon as possible on Congregate. So maybe on Sunday you'll actually be able to play this already. And it's more going to be like a Perfect Tower 1 kind of iteration of the game, where we're pushing it out early and then like adding more and more to the game. So it will not be a full-blown idea and we do the entire game and then publish it, but rather like get it out early and then do more and more updates and iterations of it. Basically add new content, but our main focus is still like the Perfect Tower 2. So this is like on the side as well. Also to get a bit of a, like how should I say, a little bit of a distance between the Perfect Tower, so you can like refresh, get new ideas, try new things. Okay. Intelligence in an item. That is what I need. Yes. Actually, the first build that Matt sent me to test out, you could actually get damage and speed on like anything. So that was fun. I had like I think it was some boots that I made, and they had a lot of damage on them. Gave you a lot of damage, which is kind of fun to me. Okay, actually, let's create some plate feet. I'm gonna call them Sleipnir. Add more stats to them. See what we actually made like good items before. We don't actually have to do that. Right now I think a good solution is just to get a new item, get a few stats on them, sell it, get a new item, a few stats, sell it. So you can upgrade fast, and then once you have more stuff, it's easier. Obviously. Okay. Change this up a bit. And of course, something I didn't show you, can actually boost the same attribute, like set everything to health, for example. Maybe damage resistance on boots? Yeah, maybe. Will you be able to make 2 items at a time later in the game design? I said that's something that I think would be cool. But I've got the impression that Matt doesn't really like the idea. It's just focus on one item and then you sell it and you get a new item. So I don't know. In this case, all the graphics are either, like you can see here, are from GameIcons.net or the backgrounds are from Pexels. And they're both free to use, so most of it is basically from that. And now I know how to reproduce the bug. Okay. So when you go to the credits, basically, the upgrades disappear. Okay, let's sell it. Make just a random chest. Get some speed upgrades. Speed is always good. Message retracted again, but this time I don't think it's a troll. Is that you deleting your own message, or is that like a YouTube filter? the HP on those boots is more than my kills on Cylindro. Actually go back. Yeah, it was 2.2k health. I like to be speedy, yes. That's true indeed. Let's get... What? You seem to like health, so let's get more health. And we need more armor. Armor is also good. Isn't armor better than health though? Well, you need both, right? It's him deleting his own messages? Okay. Good to know. So I gotta be quicker reading them, basically. Now it's very slow for the item to be worth more, so I'm just gonna sell it. Create a new one. And like I said, this is very like basic. Oh, right, okay. Of course, she had to try it out immediately. Classic. Classic shit. Everyone trying it out, I see. Okay. We're getting more upgrades, so we can go... Let's get a bit more speed and... Yeah, slow down. And at this point, I'm just... keeping it simple, going quick. Do we need like 13 for the next speed upgrade? So now we can sell. Do it again, get the next speed upgrade. You can see it's much faster already. Get some more stuff. Stop trolling. They will never stop trolling. Sell it. Go back. Let's say 33 silver for a new slot. I think that's useful. Oh, we can also make unnamed items if we don't put a name. But you can see what quality it is, because you didn't name it. And an item only is special once you name it, you know? It's like every item that is legendary has a certain name because it did something or it was used for something. Right? So that kind of makes sense. Send me a close build of the game, Med will never know. Make something with 1k plus of every stat. Yeah, we're going to do something like that a little bit later. When we have more money, with more slots, and then it's easy to do that, so do it a little bit later. You think Med will never know because you deleted your message? I don't think that's how it works. It's recorded. Okay, we have enough to get a new slot. Some luck and some spirit on it. And if you do you actually have any recommendations for attributes, something that you're missing? Because it's very easy to add new ones, and if we mention a few now, I'm sure that when Matt is here, you can just add like 10 and give me a new build. You will never know. Delete the video. No, I don't want to delete the video. Streaming on YouTube to try it out, so I want to know what happens with the video afterwards. Maybe it's gone. I don't know. Maybe he will never know. We need 47, so crit could be nice. Why is YouTube streaming better? Can't just say it's better, you gotta give a reason for it. If you want to balance the game a bit, you could make it every level it takes longer to level up. It does. Okay, someone doesn't like Twitch, I see. I must be blind. Well, every time this bar fills up, basically, like one of those attribute bars, it takes more time to fill up again, and that's what this upgrade is for, so it doesn't slow down as fast. YouTube streaming is worse because of the huge delay. Is there a huge delay though? Because when I have it open, let me just actually open up the video in a second. If I go to the page, okay, I have it open right now. Let's see. I'm not live. It says I'm not live. Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. There's quite a bit of delay actually. Okay, so I can buy another slot. Then we should do that. Delay on YouTube is bad. There's a few issues like rewinding and fast forwarding doesn't go back to live. But Twitch is still better. I just wanted to test it. Actually, if I go to the settings, I mean, I'm streaming on normal latency, and it could go to a few other settings, so maybe that might change it a little bit. It's set to no streaming delay, so it shouldn't add any. But I guess that's the normal delay. Okay, I see. Some say YouTube is better, some say Twitch is better. Actually, from like the interface alone, I like YouTube more. It's quite clean and easier to use, I think. But Twitch has a lot of features right now that YouTube just doesn't have. YouTube has like 20 seconds of delay most of the time. You need more subs. 42 isn't enough for you. Yeah. Sub us. We didn't do a lot of videos, so that's probably why we don't have much subs on YouTube. Most of the videos we have on our channel are like live streams, re-uploaded live streams. I see Sabatorin is watching us as well, but he can't write, he says. That's also interesting. Let's add a bit more. You should 1v1 me in the Perfect Tower 2 and I'll join stream. Maybe another day. Maybe another day. So, if we look in our history, we actually made some good items. I'm proud of us. Let's make new feet, get a few other upgrades. We have all the slots we need right now if we just continue with like armor stuff. And now since we can get like 21 very fast, where's dodge? Oh, maybe that's something to add. I'll keep that in mind. Sure, we can make a 1k item if you want. Just gonna take a while. Some stats go up faster, like health, for example. But it will probably not be worth much more than the last item. Actually made an item before that had, let me look it up, 1.2 million armor and it was worth 10 copper, so that's not much. Do you have any other attributes that you want to see in the game? So we heard crit, and we heard dodge. If there's anything else, just mention it. And our item is now legendary. And if we upgrade it even further, it will soon be an artifact and a perfect item. So we're close to the 1k item. We have 1k health, we have 1k mana, we have 1k strength. Multi-shot. Multi-shot on everything, right? Can never have enough multi-shot. Elemental damages and defense, sure. Make an item called the Cybertruck. I could make that item. Okay, let's boost into a little bit. Let's go attribute by attribute. Are there bows? I don't think there are any bows yet. But it's very easy to add like a new item, like a bow for example. Go for some luck. And we almost have 1k on everything. What do you think so far, just from the idea of like creating items, selling them, upgrading, creating more items? Is that something you think that could be fun, or do you think it's not a good idea at all? My additional monitor just went out. Can't see the chat anymore. Now we have 1k on everything. Let's go for more armor then. Hope my monitor will be back in a second. There it is. Okay, what did I miss? There's Spirit when is Matt coming. I like the idea of the game. I actually don't know when Matt is coming. I don't know what he's doing right now. I wanted to be here, so no idea. I'm going to write him really quick. Let's see. Buddy, can we sell the item yet? Do we have enough stats on it? An item like that cannot be the perfect item. Like with that name, no chance. So I guess the delay is very long, so I'm just going ahead and selling it. And yeah, plenty, okay. Hey Steven, welcome. We're playing a prototype for a new game. Let's create... What perfect item should we create? What should it be? What type? For weapons we have sword, axe, mace, staff, and I think it's the same for one-handed as well. Yes. No, we don't have a staff, but we have a dagger for one-handed. And all the other types of items are always like cloth, leather, mail, plate. Yeah, I read your DM already. Saw it. Staff sounds cool. Okay, let's go for a staff. Do you want to give it a name, chat? Just any name that comes to your mind. Just waiting for cool name. For the perfect item. Should be a perfect name. So think about it. Don't just post a random name. Body Boy Slave of Cylinder number 2. Fortnite the Steph. The Steph. Steffi. Actually, wait. YouTube has a feature of voting, right? Can we do that? Can we somehow do a poll? Is that possible? I guess not. Can I not add cards to this? The perfect stuff. Okay, I'll make a straw poll right now, and then you can vote on it. Okay, so what do we have? Stuff for stuff. Okay, adding that to it. Okay. I created a straw poll. I'm gonna post it here, and then you can vote on it real quick. And we'll give it a few minutes, and then I'll pick the name that has the most votes. Okay, let's see the results so far. It's between Steffi and the perfect stuff. Now also Steph with stuff comes in. It's a three-way tie. Gotta decide on something. Let's see. No, it's a four-way tie. Yeah, all of them have one vote. Exactly. Okay. Well, you try and decide what the item is going to be called. I'm gonna try and actually call Matt and see if he's gonna join us or not. So, give me 5 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Mel will join us in a moment. Use a random name generator. We actually have 3 votes on Buddy Boy. Don't know if he cheated, but since we have 3 votes, we're going to take that. And going back to create the perfect item. Enter name. And let's create this staff. And let's push it with just some basic things for now. See what we can buy. Maybe speed upgrade would be good. And let's make this a perfect item. And maybe in the meanwhile we can get Matt on here. He didn't cheat. See, people want you to be famous. They want you to be a famous item. They want you to be the perfect item, actually. And what do you think about this history? Do you like it? Buddy Boy, do you like it? Have you any thoughts about it? Oh, we're already legendary. It's already legendary stuff. Oh yeah, you asked, Shay asked the question before. On Perfect Terror 2, what's the point of upgrading Power Stones? Does it get any better? Yes. You get better percentage for elemental resistance and elemental damage. Elemental resistance basically works like it's kept, it's a base tower resistance against the element. So when a tower will get damage, it will get reduced by the percentage, but it's kept at 99.9%. There aren't enough items named after me. Well, only 2 in this game. Shay can't help you with the out of memory right now, but we can talk about it after the stream. Because I would like to know more about it. Okay, this item definitely needs to do more damage. It's only doing like 90 damage per second, that's too low. Too low. Okay. Let's upgrade speed a bit more. Will the stream be saved on the channel? If it works like that, yes. But I don't know how it works on YouTube. If I have the recording afterwards, because I didn't record locally, then it will definitely be on the channel. Let's go full speed. We already have like... We're attacking quite fast with this thing. I wonder if he kept it. Or if it can go below 1 attack per second. Like 1 speed. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm also sure I can go into the negative, so let's go for damage again. See, is Matt already online? Nope. He's still not here. Get zero speed. I see you on the Discord voice channel. Do you want to be on stream? Should I join you? Probably should nerf speed. This is just a prototype, like there's no balance whatsoever. Items should probably be worth more, upgrades should cost more, should be more upgrades, so let's not talk about nerfing stuff. Infinite speed, here we come. Okay, let's... Okay, join us? Okay, wait.
I hate
Hey
speed.
guys.
Hello, Speedy boy.
I'm not sure if you... No, people can't hear you on stream. Hold on a second.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh.
Let's change it. Let's see. Okay. Now you can be heard on stream, I think. Okay. I'll do what you said. I'm going for speed now. Just upgrading speed. Matt just made it yesterday, like it's just a prototype. The idea has... Okay, it actually crashes when it goes below 0. Yeah, probably. We might... Oh, we could sell it still. So that's good, I guess. But we did it. We created the perfect item. We created Body Boy Slayer of Cylindro number 2. Powerful, flawless, epic, unbeatable. It does, doesn't it? So you've played a lot of Cylindro, right? Do you remember how much it is in terms of hours or like minutes? Okay. Okay. Did you add it all to the album that you created? Oh, you crazy. You crazy. You must be the one that's has done it the most often, the most times. Wow. I think we should add the leaderboards soon so we can actually we all know. Yeah, who would? I don't know anyone. Oh, we get another perfect item. Bam. I mean, share is a meme for like a reason, right? So, um, I know it's super cool to see all of them. With no reason to disable them. Yes, that is true. Um, as far as I remember, it converts damage, but I don't know what it really does right now. Would have to look it up myself. You can give me a sec. Yes. Yeah, I did. I saw it as well. Can we have a competition? The person to make a perfect item as fast as possible. Right now it's super easy. We can talk with Matt when he's here. Is that so? I see how badly you want a rematch. I see. Can feel it. I think it actually takes way longer now. Yeah. Um. Well, now that's true. I mean, it should still be around half an hour to go to wave 100 on forest. But it gets really interesting after that, so maybe we should do like a wave 100 desert or something. I think that would be way more interesting. Oh, you should just kill Cylindro. uh, yeah. But everything has to be live streamed, so. You're streaming on Discord, right? so everybody could check it out. Oh, Matt is here now. Hey. Okay, Matt is here. We're gonna talk a bit more about the perfect item. Do you wanna be in the voice chat or do you wanna keep talking about Perfect Tower 2? Okay, then I'm telling him to come in here. Oh, hey Matt. You're finally here, you made it. We're still live. And yes. Okay. We actually already made some perfect items already. This is like the fourth now. So I think people watching already have a pretty good idea of what the prototype is about. And I thought Matt and we can talk now about what is planned and when people might be able to play this. And answer some basic questions that everyone has. Yeah. Should probably do that. Okay. With almost everything maxed upgraded already. That was quite fast. Should we start with some basic questions? Yeah. I think I'm looking at chat, but I think we answered most of them. I mean, the question that came up a lot is if you'll be able to do something with the item, like if you'll be able to equip it, if there will be some sort of additional thing to it, or if you just create like one item after the other. And the saving system. Maybe a few more in the future. Okay. Do we actually want to go through with what we talked about earlier today about the release of the game? Yes. Okay, so people will be able to play it very soon. Because that was a question that came up a lot. So I mentioned this already a little bit in stream before. We're going to release this game like very early on Congregate, right? And basically just add content. It's going to be more like we did in Perfect 1, where we push the game and then we're constantly adding to it and updating it. It's not gonna be fully planned and then we build everything and then upload it once it's completely done. It's just gonna be basically this, but more polished and more attributes or more other things, and then we'll add to it. Matt, did you already think of a prestige system for this? They just start playing clicker heroes. Yeah, right now. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that I said to Matt. I think it's like the pricing. It's not great yet. But the game was made yesterday, so all you see here is made in one day. Well, with some... No. That is true. I think you're a person that has proven it many times right now. Well, okay. Hold on, I'm switching. Okay. This is not perfect. If... If you check the stream, that's true. Either tomorrow or the day after, so this weekend is the plan. I'm showing it on stream right now, so that's what the save slots look right now. Internally there's already the option to rename them, but there's no like button you can click here to name your saves right now. That's something I still have to add. That is just in my dev build, because we can't, like, it's not auto log in, so we log in here. Then it basically opens up this. Yeah, I'm showing it on Unity. Hello. So basically you'll have your slots, and you only have it won't be split between local and cloud anymore. So you have one slot and you see the times. You see the local time, you see the cloud time. And if you click it and the times are off, like, yeah, they're just not in sync, then the game asks you, which do you want to load? So it can't happen that you override your cloud save or anything. You actively have to say that. And then if you delete your save, like you still have an option to delete your save, but it only deletes your local save. So that's what I have in my slot 3. I have a deleted local save, but you can see there's still like cloud. So if I... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then something I also changed is that the cloud changes less frequently. I'm still going to figure out how to, like, what's the best point of saving. But right now it just saves every time you load a new scene. So if you go into a new round, or if you come back to town, or if you exit to the main menu, the cloud will save. But it will... Oh no, no bugs. That's okay. Tower customization. um, you talking about my town? uh, I didn't spend much time on my town. I basically just put the last trees I put down was just to get the max resource boost that I needed, because I was testing something. Yeah, like I had 110 slots here, and so I wanted to fill them up to get the 110%. I could upgrade this even further, as you can see. But I think I have the most advanced museum so far. And speedrun it? Speedrun to 1000 cylinder kills. That means you just have more time. Right? That's what college means. No, it's the first one. I'm working on the second one, and the third one is already done. I showed it in like a previous live stream. Sorry, I didn't catch that. With major mean the version increasing actually bit again, not just the build numbers, so like the small updates. Yes, it is. Well, I wanna I'll show you the third boss, yes. But what I wanted to say, what I wanted to say is that, let me load it up here right now. Really, yeah. Waiting forever. Okay. So you won't hear the music, but there's actually music and it's a rhythm game. And this is the boss number 3. Yeah, it's boss number 3. We basically have to plant your bombs and lure the boss into it. And dodge. And do it with the rhythm. Well, you can kill it 1,000 times if you want. So... Well, I think he has only 3 attacks, right, Matt? With custom, you mean like modded? Should we... should I show like a bit of code? Matt, should I show a bit of code from how the modders are made? um, it's basically some mini games and also for random ideas, just to add them to the Perfect Tower. Yeah, that's what I said. It could additionally be an arcade game and have some interaction with the rest of the game. But to get back on the topic of the perfect item, is there something that you like? Do you think this would be fun? Would you play it? Okay. Well, I think there's many that we could come up with in this case. Um, is a really spoiler. It's- um, oh, Disco Versus are not appearing on stream. Oh. Oh no, so all this time was just me talking to myself? Uh, do they appear now on stream? Mm. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah, it looks like it would.
Because you're gonna be like,
I like the sound
follow
effects.
the rhythm.
Okay, now I think it should be on stream, right?
It's actually getting pretty hard to talk about planned features without spoiling too much, because there's still 3 major parts which are completely
what?
going to change the end game.
For what? Perfect Tower?
Yeah, of
Perfect Tower,
course.
Oh, 3 major things.
I think the Automator is one of them.
Automator? What do you mean?
I think
The
I heard
AI.
somewhere about some kind of AI. I think you can
Wait.
just see if you go to the purple tab. There is facility AI.
Oh. Oh. I've not even considered thinking about any of that.
Yeah, I hope it'll help me kill Cylindro automatically.
It's going to
If
be a
it's
major
like
part of the game.
Clicker Heroes 2. Honestly, Clicker Heroes 2 is such a waste of money.
Yeah, I
Like,
played
There
it.
goes my $30. I spent it. I got like boss 12, and then it's not beta, so we just lost everyone's saves.
Oh, did it actually?
Whoa.
Yeah,
I bought it
Same
after
thing.
like a year, and it was still terrible.
time warp is not much better. Like it's $30 still, but it's a lot funner.
Oh, they want 25 euros?
Yeah, it's super
Yeah,
expensive.
it's crazy. Like,
Wha-
if they sold it for $5, I guarantee they'd make more money.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
true. Yeah,
It's such bad business what they're doing. I don't get how they
Even
can go
99
from a
cents.
free-to-play game that had such a huge like community around it to a really expensive game that has terrible reviews.
Yeah,
And
honestly, I
barely
just
any
don't think
sales.
that. I don't think that $30 for an idle game is ever really going to be worth it.
No,
Yep.
No matter
never.
how, no matter like how good the idle game is. Antimatter
You're
Dimension,
literally
I think
paying
is
for
my
AFK.
yeah. I think Antimatter Dimension is my favorite idle game I played, and I would pay no more than like $15 for it.
Really? I can't get into it that much.
you have to wait
It
until you
takes-
like get
I
infinity
think the
and stuff.
start the start is kind of slow. It takes a day and a half, I think, to a day to get your first infinity.
Well, I recently
I might-
You
started
said
it
you don't
again.
like paying for idle games, and the perfect tower is gonna be like $10. Hold up.
Wait, what? 10
Yeah,
bucks?
but
I
I've
will
already.
buy it. I
I've got a
must.
commitment to this game. You know. I've been
You've got
playing
Slender
since
Killer,
pretty much
yes.
when Perfect Tower 1 came out on Congregate.
If I kill Slinger 10,000 times, can I get a coupon
I
code?
think I might have played on day 1 of release on Congregate. Actually, I
That's
think
like
I
3
did.
years ago. More than 3 years
The
ago.
first version didn't even have a town.
I don't remember because it was. I think it was like 2016. It was like halfway through 2016, wasn't it?
I'm actually going to Congregate and
yeah, I
check.
definitely played then.
It released
crazy, I
on
think.
it
It
released
feels
on
a lot
March
longer than that.
17. March 17, 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, it honestly does.
The first few days were incredibly stressful because I like pushed an update a day because I tried to implement every request.
I was constantly in
yeah.
chat chatting and answering questions.
That happens if you create a game
Yeah.
in one weekend.
Question: do all like the closed alpha testers get the game for free if it costs monies?
Oh,
Monies.
that should be discounts.
Yeah, like something like that. Come on, be a good developer.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know.
help
Is,
you.
is that even possible on Steam?
Yeah, it's
You
possible.
I
can
heard
give
that
out you can give out beta codes on Steam, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is possible.
Because like when YouTube and the things get given the game codes, game keys.
But something that I
Yeah,
that
I
mentioned
think
in
it works like that.
something I mentioned in Go
Because I
think-
read somewhere that Steam doesn't like
oh,
giving
really?
out too much.
Nah, it doesn't.
Okay.
Well, Steam,
Uh,
I think you can
see
give
which
out
thing
how many you
is-
want.
Is Steam still a
I-
pain in the ass to
I
put
can
games
actually
on?
not be
'Cause it
heard on
used to be
Discord
an
right now.
absolute nightmare to put games on, but now I swear it's just like you pay $100 and you just put a game on.
Hey, can you hear me again?
Yeah.
Ah, I
Yes.
see.
Oh.
So now, first,
What did you do?
first you were not like people couldn't hear you on stream, and now people
Yeah.
could only hear me on stream, and you couldn't. So that was awkward.
Well done. Well done, Speedy.
Nice. That's a test. What I wanted to say is that I mentioned in one of the last streams, I think, that we're not even sure if the Perfect Tower is going to be like you have to pay to play on Steam. We might actually go for a free to play model.
Really? I
But-
would have said to put it as you have to pay for it on Steam, but then like maybe you can download it for free off the website or something like that. Because on Steam you're getting the achievements, you're getting Steam XP, you're getting more than just the game.
Yeah, but
and
it's
aren't if you
also
have
That's
like
safe.
special things on Steam,
Yeah.
exclusives. That'd be nice.
it's also
Inside the FAQ channel,
Tower
you say something
skins.
about that.
yeah and that's definitely the case. Like the PC version will have different things that are not possible in web, just because it would be too massive and too laggy. But I think the community is still a different one if you go for free to play, and also the promotion and the market is different. So it might
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
get more players if it's free to play and be more visible. So that's something that we still have to keep in mind.
But even if it's 99 cents on Steam, like it's the income from it that matters. Like obviously it does matter about the player base, but you also got it free online. If somebody really wants to play it for free, they don't have to download the Steam version. That's just a way of supporting you. They can just go onto the online version.
That is
No matter, like-
true, but it's still a different community. You can still find there's less free to play games and they get promoted differently actually.
Why am I trying to like make you put the game have a price? What?
I don't know, but it's good.
I'm trying to
Only have
encourage you
2.5
to
Steam wallet cash.
bug everyone off.
Your opinions matter, so you can.
No,
We
they
still
don't.
haven't got the
Don't
train of
lie.
the perfect item.
Sorry, what was that about the perfect item?
You're always talking about it. All right, let's go to the perfect, but it always zones off to like anything but that game. It's like the perfect item, but wait, there's more.
It's called the perfect item, but is the item really perfect?
No.
Well, depends.
Simple answer, no. I'm just
No.
killing Cylindro many times. I see why you could play it for such a long time. It's actually quite fun.
Steve actually said in
For the
chat.
first day, what got me through it was just talking with the people because I have multiple screens. I can have Discord open it at the same time.
Yeah,
So I
same.
was just talking with people throughout the entire first day. you know, and I've had a lot of fun.
Is it possible to build a script that actually makes you kill it?
I don't
Yes.
think so.
Yes.
Not
Move this way if the blue thing attacking that way, and then like if it fat flops on you.
If going to
then move.
die, don't.
I mean, everything's possible.
If it starts getting too, if your HP drops too low, just have Bud do it for you.
Yes.
Best program ever.
To be honest, I
In
reckon
my
it wouldn't
case,
be
I'm
too
just doing it
complicated to
myself.
make a program for it. All you gotta do is, oh, yeah, you could probably make it in Python. To be honest, just gotta detect if the dark blue on the sort of corners where the water stream's coming out, and then
Well,
just
it's
move
slightly
the opposite
harder
direction.
than that because it's also kind of laggy. but
Yeah,
the scanning for different pixels, that's
it
really.
depends how
laggy
you
to
do
do.
the scanning.
If you had shadows turned off, then it'd be a lot easier because you wouldn't have all different shadings and such.
Nah, I don't think that would be an issue. You could just get a low res image of it. You don't. You could literally get a like print screen of it for scanning it into Python. Oh, I almost killed myself. For scanning it into Python, get it in
Another
really
thing
low res.
that might be able to work is if you found a way to like read the code and read what current attack he's on, and then use
That
that.
sounds like cheating to me.
Well, it's what hack clients do. They read
Don't
the
you
code
feel
of the
like
game and then give
hacking-
you special information.
Well, that's
But
that's
if
also
you're making
how
a program to do it, that's the best way to do it.
speedrunning works. Auto speedrunning. It checks the address for a certain thing, the memory address for certain things, and then auto checkpoints it. Oh, my English today is just not there.
Can the stream hear us?
Yes.
No idea.
This should
Can they
be.
though? Yeah,
Um,
okay, they can this
I
time.
mean, Steve
Well
is
done,
in.
Speedy.
Steve is in chat and he can hear you, so he actually said that he prefers a one-time purchase model for the Prefectura 2 than free to play.
I'm actually curious if anyone is ever going to defeat the final boss alone.
Alone? Ooh.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get myself a team of people.
Oh,
All
alright.
of us gonna get 1,000 kills.
Alpha
Not
stream.
really. I'll get a team of people. Each of us will. I'll have to like have 2 different teams. One team I'll get 500 kills with, and the other team I'll get another 500. So each of them only have 500, but I have 1,000.
My friend's like, why have you been ignoring me all day? I'm like, I'm on a stream right now. He's like, link me in the stream. He's so toxic. I don't know
Do
if you guys have those sort of friends where you just don't want to invite them.
Too much league be like.
Yeah, basically. He's a league main. I played
Tell him-
so much. I
Tell
love
them to sub to them. To Firesword
No,
Studios.
because he'll
They need
probably
to
just
sub.
come on and just shit talk me constantly. Are we allowed to swear on stream or not?
Isn't that something we wanna hear though?
Hmm?
Him shit talking about you? Isn't that something you want to hear?
I
Hmm.
want.
Yeah, but he'll probably like straight up fully dox me. I wouldn't be surprised.
But,
Anyway,
I actually
Speedy,
think
very-
yes.
No, you continue.
No, please.
All right, very very important question. What is your favorite game on Steam that isn't made by you? Have you got any games on Steam actually?
No, we haven't.
Oh,
But you can actually
anyway.
follow us on Steam already.
oh really? I'll do that in a
Yeah.
minute. What's it? Yeah. Anyway, what's your favorite Steam game,
That's a hard question.
or just PC game in general that you download?
That's a very hard question.
All right. What are your top few favorite games then? That's the easier question.
I mean, the problem is there's so many good games, and I've played so
Mhm.
many games, and I've actually bought a lot of games that I've never played yet. And I think the good games. I don't know. It depends. If I'm going by hours played, it's probably one of those that I played in esports. So
Oh, you did esports?
yes, played a lot of Counter-Strike Source back in the day.
I
Amateur
went for a
series and
job
stuff.
interview yesterday, and I was talking to somebody, and they used to do professional CS CS source in like I don't know when it was. It was like early 2000s, but or maybe even before then. And he logged back into his Steam account a few days ago, and he still had his older account. None of it was gone. Anything. He just had to verify it was him. That's crazy.
Yeah, I used to have a different Steam account back in the day where I played a lot.
Yeah.
That's probably again like 2,000 hours of CSS, and on my current Steam account, which is my only nowadays, I still have like a bit over 1,000. So that's definitely one of the games that I played the most.
I've got love for all Half-Life related games purely because I've got 4,000 hours on Gary's mod, but that's not the point.
Even Half-Life Alex, are you excited?
I'm actually tempted to buy a VR headset just for it, but they're so expensive. To get a decent VR headset, we had a conversation about it about the Firesword Discord the other day about VR headsets. They're so expensive to get a good one.
Well, what do you define as a good one?
A decent refresh rate that just my mate's now in chat.
So I was just looking at my
what
Steam games,
comes?
and I have 9,000 hours on one game.
I
This is my-
just quickly muted Discord. Well, this is a prototype for a game that we did yesterday, or like Matt did yesterday, and I was showing it off before and playing a bit, but now we're basically through the prototype and won anyways. So I just keep it running while we talk on Discord.
Always play that.
Okay,
I
back
don't
on
know what it
Discord.
is, I'm not gonna lie.
What's your global
At
leaderboard
school, I used
status?
to always hop onto it.
I think I'm like number 80 something on the leaderboards.
What a tryhard.
No, I just played it a bunch. I love the game.
Okay.
I actually passed that guy. Not-
Oh yes, I finally got 15 exotic gems to buy machine handling.
Wasn't Speedy gonna say something, but he just died afterwards?
Depends. I muted myself and I was talking to the stream.
Oof.
But I actually think I'm gonna stop the stream now. So I'm gonna mute you
is
again.
it?
I'll now be back in a second.
I swear we are the stream. Like everyone in here is in the stream. There's 5 years. How many people are in the channel? Wait a
Five.
minute. It's definitely just us 5.
No, it was 7.
And
Now
maybe
it's
Sabo.
No, it's 5 to. It's down to 5. Okay, gonna mute myself here and be right back after the stream
Yeah.
ended. Okay, what is this game? It's an idle incremental game. So let me show you. Let's sell this item. Basically, your goal is to create a perfect item. But you just create an item, you give it a name, or you can randomize it, and then you want to add attributes to it. For example, damage, maybe some strength and agility. And you see the item gets better. And also the quality changes. Right now it's very fast because we're at the end of the prototype. Basically finish the game. And if you go to the shop, you can upgrade to buy more producers, get upgrades like slowdown reduction and speed increase, so you can actually add more attributes and add them faster. And your goal in the game is to make an item that is perfect. And so you'll create this, and we'll have it actually in a second. If I just go for speed, I should reach... Oh, we already have a perfect item. So if it's this color, it means it's an artifact, and it's already a perfect item. And if I sell it now, it says, "Congratulations! The name of your item is the perfect item. Powerful, flawless, epic, unbeatable." And it's basically what I showed off earlier. If you want to hear more about it and see more about it, just go back in time. No, actually, the live stream or like the video will be online in a few minutes, so if you want to see that, just watch the video. I think we've done everything that I wanted to show. I actually just wanted to try YouTube and show this off. Have you make the perfect fire sword yet? I did in this game. Okay, but for today it's enough. If you want to hear more about us and you're not already following us, you can join us on Discord, be part of a community, hear more about the perfect item and any other perfect game, and see you here or there. Thanks for watching.